Today, civil rights advocates stood outside the immigration detention centers in McFarland and San Francisco in support of a hunger strike that began on Friday. 23 ABC's Vanya Patino brings us the details.
It is day 5 of the hunger strike put on by almost 100 detainees here at the Immigration Detention Center in McFarland. But the advocates who came out to speak say it's so much more than just better conditions, arguing these detention centers shouldn't exist at all.
Marinar de Soto yells into her microphone, hoping her speaker is loud enough to carry the words of support she's sending to the detainees who are there awaiting a judge's decision on whether they can stay in the country or be deported. Years of advocacy work has led Soto to being the deportation coordinator with the California Youth Justice Alliance. But for her, this work is personal.
It was a traffic stop. He was coming back from work from Bakersfield. He was driving back to Fresno, and they got pulled over. The police tracked people's paperwork document. They saw that some of them were undocumented, called ICE. ICE picked them up and took them to Arizona.
She was 13 years old when her uncle was deported. Soto, now a mom herself, talks about how hard it has been to see her uncle have to raise his kids who are still in California over the phone. And those are the kinds of stories told at the conference, with some detainees calling in to talk about the conditions they are facing inside of the private-owned GEO Group immigration detention centers. They claim they're working sometimes 8 hours a day for $1 pay, denied showers and medical attention. The idea behind the hunger strike is to bring awareness to these conditions, but advocates say the end goal is not to get a fair wage, but rather to end immigration detention centers once and for all. Meanwhile, we reached out to GEO, which responded with a written statement denying that any hunger strike was underway in its facilities. Reading in part, quote, "We strongly reject these baseless allegations. There is currently no hunger strike at the Mesa Verde ICE Processing Center or the Golden State Annex. Residents are provided 3 free meals daily. The meals are based on nutritional menus approved by a registered dietitian. All food service operations are conducted under the federal government's performance-based national detention standards. Allegations such as these are part of a long-standing radical campaign to attack ICE's contractors, abolish ICE, and end federal immigration detention by proxy in the state of California." End quote. But detainees, advocates, and family members aren't buying it and want to see these centers gone. In the past, ICE has said the reason for these detention centers is for non-citizens they deem to be a risk to public safety or flight risk, and that the decision on who is in the detention center is on a case-to-case basis.
Some of them are transferred from prisons after serving their sentence, but that's the thing. They served their sentence. They committed whatever offense they committed. They served their time. There is no need for them to be transferred to a detention facility. If they have to fight their immigration case, let them fight their immigration case free. Let them be out. Let them be with their families.
And the advocates and family members saying they will continue the constant communication with those inside the detention facility on how the labor and hunger strike keeps going, and will continue to support them as long as it is needed to see the change they want. In McFarland, Vanya Patino, 23 ABC News, connecting you.
You can read the full statement released by the GEO Group on our website, turn to 23.com, where they discuss some of the standards they say their food service operations are held to by the federal government. We now take an in-depth look into what some of those standards are. According to ICE.gov, detention centers are to ensure their detainees are provided a nutritionally balanced diet that's prepared and presented in a sanitary and hygienic food service operation. The food is to be reviewed at least quarterly by food service personnel and annually by a qualified nutritionist or dietitian. Food service facilities and equipment are to meet established governmental health and safety codes as documented by independent outside sources. Stored food goods are to be maintained in required conditions and temperatures, and food must also never be used as a reward or a punishment. These are only a select few of the standards laid out in the ICE Performance-Based National Detention Operations Manual.